Hey you guys, so it's been a while since I've done a vlog, I'll just be quite honest, because honestly it was just like a rough little patch that I was going through, and I just didn't feel motivated to vlog, and I was stressing of trying to like apply for jobs, and like things were just, it just seemed like there was no possible light coming anytime soon. So I was just kind of toughing it out, and then I finally found a new platform where I started applying for jobs. It's called ZipRecruiter. I usually do Indeed, and I was like, bet, let's try this ZipRecruiter, see what it is, what's going on here. And then I just started applying for jobs. I've been on ZipRecruiter, no lie guys, for 2 weeks. This is my second week being on ZipRecruiter. Your girl got hired at a job today. Like, if I could tell you how freaking excited and ecstatic I am, like, I am so pumped. I like am so thankful because like it was looking a little rough. Like it was a little shady. I'm not even gonna lie to nobody. Everyone that's like, oh my gosh, your 20s is so great, they're lying. Your 20s is rough. That's where you make mistakes and you learn, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have did that. Yeah, not the best idea, you know. Maybe like credit cards, yeah, no. Unless you were like super financially responsible, don't do it. Those interest rates are the devil himself. So, but things are finally looking up. I got hired. I signed my contract on Monday. It's for a virtual role. It's for basically a customer service manager. You follow up with clients and things to that effect, which is literally what I'm great at, which I'm like super excited about because like it's actually something I wanted to do, because most of the jobs that I've been like looking at, sorry, I have to turn my heat off. The kids are asleep. Charlie is knocked. Mean Bean. You guys can't tell, but he is awake now. He's sleeping. I'm in my car because I have to get my nephew in just a little bit. But most of the jobs I've been applying for were like, it was just like, gosh, call center after call center after call center after call center after call center. And I was like, I don't want to be in a call center. I don't want to like sit here and get screamed at all day over the stupidest crap. Like, I just don't want to do that. So like I was so excited, but within 2 weeks of being on ZipRecruiter, I had already got people viewing my resume. I had been invited to interviews, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why in the world didn't I know about ZipRecruiter sooner rather than later? I was like, because I've been on Indeed since April. I've been on Indeed and I've been on LinkedIn applying for jobs nonstop. I did stop for like a little bit of period of time. Never in all the time I've been doing applications and stuff did I ever have any success with Indeed or LinkedIn. And like, I'll be honest, like when you get a job, sorry, my phone popped up. Like when you have a job and like you've been applying and you know for a fact like your resume is solid, you know that like your job history is great, it is so discouraging and like frustrating because you're like, okay, is it something wrong with me? Like, is it something like I didn't fill out right? Like, is it like, what is the problem? It is so like challenging to like stay positive and keep applying to just get rejection after rejection after rejection. And then finally, now that I kind of like self-reflect here, I'm like, maybe it's just because like I was like overqualified, and I'm like, and I didn't want to. Whenever I go to a different job or if I'm laid off, that's the only time I've ever left a job. It's literally just because I got laid off. It's only for something better. And it's kind of ironic because, yes, I got laid off in April. And we are now in November, guys. November. So we're now in November, and it's just gotten to like the point where it's like, okay, cool, I've applied for literally thousands of jobs, and it was just so frustrating to be like, okay, like maybe it's me, maybe it's something I'm doing wrong. But now the new job that I got hired at is just kind of like, what? This is actually really what I wanted to do. Like, this is a skill set that I have. I never really got to see this side of the business. So it's like, this is like bringing my knowledge kind of like full circle, I guess, if that makes sense. Because it's like, I always dealt with customers, but like now it's like somebody else's customers, and it's one-on-one support, and it's learning their system. It's learning how they do everyday business. And that's exactly what I want. That's the side that I don't really get to see. The old job I had, it was just kind of like, yeah, I did the kind of like the same thing, but you know, it wasn't it wasn't the same individuals we were overseeing. It was just random customers going throughout the door, and that's just kind of how that went. But I'm like super excited, and just really hopeful, because it's like I signed my contract Monday, and my first day is on the 20th, and that's kind of like a busy week, because the 20th is my first day, which is Monday, and then the 21st, which is a Tuesday, I have jury duty. And then hopefully they don't decide to drag that out or anything like that. And then we're going to Pennsylvania too, so there's that. So I'm like, okay, trying to see if we can figure out what this work schedule is going to be, because when we're in Pennsylvania, if I do have to work, then that means I have to go to our grandma's house up there and use her Wi-Fi, because she has great Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi that's at my husband's brother's house is just straight like non-existent. It's like one of those here in Pennsylvania in the middle of nowhere type of things. So, there's that. But I am like so freaking thankful that it just worked out, because I was like so discouraged, guys. Like when I tell you, I just wanted to just sob myself to sleep, sell my car, and just say, please give me a miracle. Like, just stay positive, guys. That's literally the best thing I could do. Just stay positive, have some faith it's going to work out. Just keep being patient. I mean, it was rough. I mean, we're still not in the most ideal spot, but like, honestly, once I'm able to bring in funds again to our household, and like, we do have to make some adjustments. Like update wise, we're moving to my mom's house just to try and save a little bit more money, get out of this kind of like rut we're in, and save as much money as possible for when we get our own house. So obviously, with us having so much debt right now, once we do have income coming in, it's just kind of like our biggest thing is just getting this debt paid off, settling whatever debt we have that needs to be settled, and just continuously pay this debt off. Because it's just like, granted, like, we weren't out here, like, with our credit cards, we were not out here, like, just lollygagging and spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It just got to the point where we needed our cards just for everyday survival. Like, take out money out of my credit card to pay a credit card, and then use that credit card for gas and groceries, and, just, like, simple things the kids need, like, an extra couple outfits, more socks, more pull-ups, wipes, that kind of thing. So it was just like, oh my gosh. So I'm like super excited. I do have to figure out kind of like how I'm gonna work the schedule, because especially the first 3 months, it is very Zoom call heavy. So I am gonna see if I can kind of like talk to the guy and see either that, like I don't mind the Zoom calls, that doesn't bother me, but I'll just have to probably be on mute for some periods of time. Just so it's just not so loud, because I do have Bean, and then I have Dupe with me. But with this being at my mom's house, it might honestly not be that bad. And I did get some recommendations from other people too, where they're like, hey, before you have work, because it's going to be like probably like a typical 9 to 5 schedule, to take little Charlie out in the morning and get him to do a lot of exercise. Not like, working him out, but like let him play on the trampoline, run around outside for at least a couple hours. Just trying to get the blood flowing and rushing and getting some of that energy out. So then hopefully throughout the day, he's not as rowdy. And then seeing if we can still stick to the 2 o'clock, take a nap for like an hour and a half schedule. And then once that's down packed, I granted, I was thinking about also looking into some noise canceling headphones, but the problem is there's like so much hype over these like headphones I've been seeing on Amazon about these noise canceling things, and then it's just like, do they really work? And it's just like, granted, I do a lot of affiliate marketing, but like sometimes it's so hard to tell if someone's just out here lollygagging just to get a sale, or if they're genuinely like, hey guys, no, these headphones are literally legit. Because it's like, if I could just get some noise canceling headphones that actually work, it would be set. Sorry, I'm waiting to see if the bus comes up the road. But I had like so much to say and so much to update, and I don't even know if I really want to like edit this, because it's not anything like bad, and it's just like, if you want to like a talkity talk, chit chat, update vlog, here it is. You guys know I can sit here and ramble and go on and on and on, but like, things are finally starting to get better. We should probably be moved in, I would say, to my mom's house at the latest by January, but I think it'll probably be before then. It'll probably be right before Christmas, I'd imagine. So we shall see, because we just got a lot of moving parts that we have to figure out. But once I actually have income coming in, oh my gosh, I will not take that for granted again. I learned my lesson about cards, credit cards. I'm gonna I'm in that process now to try to see if I can get a loan to pay off 3 of my cards, and then I have just 1 card left. But I will have like a pretty steep payment, I'll just be honest. I'll have a pretty steep payment on this loan. But if I can use any extra funds I'm able to generate, put that towards my card and getting these cards paid off, even getting the loan paid off quicker, so I don't have to pay really that much interest, that would be ideal. So we just have to stay positive. I'm going to keep doing these videos again. I'm back to getting ready to do this regular posting schedule like I was. I did not finish my 30 days of Vlogmas, which was so discouraging. I don't know what, I know what happened. I just got really upset and just felt like I wasn't doing anything. It was just the same old, different day of the week type stuff. So, yeah, there's that.